Hello everyone and welcome to our I Pick My Butt video. Another update out today and we got 9 new abilities. Let's show you what they're all about. First one we have is HP Plus, and this is going to be when you clear a room without taking any damage, it's going to increase your health. Now the way this is going to work is you're going to actually get 2.2% of your base health every time you beat a board without getting damage on it. And if you happen to get damage in between on this streak, it's not going to affect anything, it's just still going to continue going from there. Now 2.2% at 16 is about 35% your total health, which is well better than just grabbing a regular HP, which gives you about 20%. So this is definitely a cool thing to get if you know you are able to clear out these rooms no problem. The next one we have is Attack Plus, and this is going to be very similar to HP Plus. The difference is this one's actually going to stack for 18 times at about 2.1%. That's going to leave you roughly around 38%. Now all these plus abilities seem to be popping up just right at the beginning of the game, so if you know that you can clear those first 15-20 boards, it's definitely going to be an option to choose. If not, I would say it's probably better off to go for an attack major, and keep in mind that clearing a boss with no damage will add to this, but just an encounter with the angel will not give you any bonuses. Alright, moving on to the next one, we have Crit Plus, and this one also 18 times it's going to stack on it, but this is going to be strictly crit rate. It's not going to do anything with crit damage, but let me actually show you what it looks like at the end by the time we hit all 18 here. If you're not sure that you completed the room without taking any damage, focus on your health coming in and see where it's at when you leave. But when you beat the last final one, you'll notice this right here, the indicator right above it that's going to say increase crit rate. Now watch when we go into the boss here. This is actually the last one I had before it. You'll see how many crits you're actually popping on them, which is pretty good in my mind. But when it comes to crit rate and attack speed, it makes it very difficult to know these numbers without actually pulling the source code. So we might actually wait for somebody to do that, and then we can come back, let you know at least what those numbers are. But really though, this one doesn't look like too bad of an option to grab. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be like 2.2%, 2.1, just like the other ones. Here we have the last one, which is Speed Plus, and this is going to be doing the same exact thing as the other three we talked about, although I only counted 16 on this one. It was a little bit more spaced out. I might have counted wrong. I only got 10 fingers, people. But let me just show you what it looks like at the beginning right here. I didn't pick any attack speed boost besides this buff right here, and we'll show you in a second what it looks like at the end. So you can definitely see a difference in it. It is a lot faster, but once again, we don't know the exact numbers on the crit or the attack speed. But if you had to choose, and you can choose sometimes, you will get the option to pick 1, 2, or 3 of these different ones, I would definitely go for the crit on it. Definitely seems like a good one to choose, and this is one I'm liking the best out of these. So let's show you the other abilities that are also coming with this update. So the next two are actually elemental ones, and the first one's going to be Dark Touch, and the second one's going to be Obsidian Circle. And what they're going to do is place a 1-second time bomb on a struck target, and it's supposed to explode, dealing 90% of modified damage. Now this one here is obviously the arrow tip. Let's show you what the orb looks like. And here's the graphic for it right here. It looks just like your other regular orbs. Now where the game says it's going to strike at a 90% damage, what I'm actually seeing on things without any attack boost or anything, I went in at 511. I was hitting that thing on explosion for 538. So that's actually a 105% increase instead of a 90%. I don't know where that number came from. But the other thing I noticed too is as I did get attack increases, it went up from 5% to 6% and then 6% to 7%. So it's something we'll definitely have to keep an eye on. Maybe it's just the bugs in it that will get worked out by the time iOS comes out. But I will tell you, these orbs are great when it comes down to those 7 or 8 skeletons that chase you around. When it does explode, it is going to do damage about 2 tiles to the enemies that are around it. And now to show you what I believe is the best addition in this update here. And this one right here, this is the Speed Aura. Now this is going to give you a 2-second increased speed time every 10 seconds. Which means it's going to be 2 seconds on, 8 seconds off. Not 2 seconds every 8 seconds, but 2 seconds every 10 seconds. So 1, 2, then it's off for 8 seconds, on for 2 seconds, off for 8 seconds. So a very cool thing, and you don't really want to move when you see that orb or kind of that circle around you. You want to kind of stand still, and it's kind of tough. I was taking a lot of hits doing it, but look at the absolute speed that you get out of that. That is insane. So very cool ability. Let's show you the next one right here, which is going to be the Crit Aura. Now there is also HP Gain Aura, which is going to increase your hit points once in a while. I've checked on Reddit, I've checked on Discord, I played this game for 4 hours, I cannot get that ability to pop up. But this crit one, this is pretty amazing right here, and this is going to be a crit increase for chance. So just check it out when it pops in and just see how many of those red numbers actually get landed on it. I was pretty impressed in it. If there was any ability that I was going to go for out of all of these, it would definitely be these auras, and it would definitely be this crit one right here, because that is pretty OP. So if you've seen the HP aura already and you have the actual APK or have it on Android, let me know. I'd love to know if it is actually out there or if this is bugs. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Don't forget, like, subscribe. We bring you a ton more on this game as always. But thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.